Hello there, my name is John, and today I just wanted to make a quick video talking about the wildfires in California right now that are causing all kinds of damage and destruction to a lot of people's homes and everything. And I just wanted to say before I say anything else, I just want to give out my deepest condolences and sympathies. If you happen to be someone in that area or who knows somebody in that area who's been deeply impacted or affected by those wildfires, I just want to say my deepest condolences and sympathies go out to you. Now, with that being said, I'm seeing a lot of social media posts and memes and stuff that are being shared by fundamentalist Christians online and things like that, which is basically sharing this propaganda and these conspiracies about God raining judgment upon the wicked people and the worldly people of Southern California or Hollywood and things like that. And I just want to say that I condemn that kind of nonsense, that kind of social media posts and things like that, and that is just ignorant and judgmental, and people that share that kind of stuff basically have no idea what they're talking about. They see something on social media that seems to agree with what they've always been taught in church and things like that, and their narrow understanding of the Bible, that they basically just share these things without a second thought. And I used to share some stuff like that, probably not as radical as this, but like a lot of religious fundamentalist stuff I remember I used to share on Facebook. And like anytime I see like a Facebook memory pop up from 10-15 years ago, I just always cringe whenever it has to do with something like religious or political, because I see how ignorant I was in those days. But anyway, so yeah, I'm seeing like, for example, I saw this post, it was a meme or something. It had a picture of this neighborhood that was like burned down to the ground, and then there was this one house that was left like unscathed by the flames and just undamaged completely. And it said something on the meme like, just like just like Lot and his family were spared in the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, God still spares those righteous people who are living in the midst of a wicked generation and a wicked city or whatever. And that is just some of the most like hypocritical and nonsensical judgmental garbage that I've seen. And I just want to say, if you're someone that shared that, shame on you, and just why don't you go, like, I don't know, why don't you go to therapy or do something more productive with your life? Get over whatever religious trauma you need to get over to stop sharing nonsense like that. Now, to be fair, I don't think most Christians are sharing those kind of memes. I'm not seeing, like, most of the people that go to the church that I go to now, I don't see any one of them sharing stuff like that or agreeing with it or anything like that. But I know that some of the people I used to go to church with are sharing some of that kind of stuff, and like the more fundamentalist, radical fundamental type Christians, like independent fundamental Baptists, some of them are sharing this kind of nonsense, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. But I'm seeing also a lot of Christians online that are condemning that kind of judgment, and rightfully so. And some of them are saying like that you shouldn't make any kind of spiritual application out of this, that this is just a natural phenomenon and it has nothing to do with the people being involved, that it's not God or God judging them, or like we shouldn't be the ones making a judgment call. And rightly so, we shouldn't be making any judgment call on that. But to say that there's absolutely no spiritual application, I don't think I would necessarily go that far, because there is one spiritual application that I would like to present in this video that we can take from all of this. And I think that is that basically Death and destruction they're no respecter of persons. God is not a respecter of persons. Anyone whose lives are taken in these catastrophes, whether it's like a wildfire, a tsunami, a hurricane, a drought, things like that, it's not our place to say that this is God casting judgment on anyone and things like that. But I think it is important that we should realize that no matter your social standing, no matter your wealth, your social status, however famous you are, wealthy you are, powerful you are, anything like that, death and destruction are no respecter of persons. They don't care how much you have in your 401k. They don't care how nice of a Ferrari you just bought, or a Cybertruck, or how big of a house you have, or a swimming pool, or things like that. They don't. Death and destruction don't care about that stuff. It does not matter to them. It is not. They're not a respecter of persons. God is not a respecter of persons. So, I think it's important that we realize that, and that we realize that we shouldn't be attached to anything in the material and physical world. You shouldn't be attached to your finances, your vehicle, your house, your job. We have all different kinds of things that we that we see as like extensions of ourselves. Like one of the things that I guess I could say I'm attached to is video games, because I like playing video games. I have a PlayStation and a Nintendo Switch, and obviously I work 2 jobs, so I don't have all the time in the world to play those things, but but like sometimes it feels like those are an extension of myself, and like I really enjoy having those things around and being able to participate in those video games and stuff. And if those things, if I lost them, it almost seems like it's an attachment. But ultimately, we shouldn't be attached to anything material, physical, things like that. The brand of clothing you wear, or the brand of car that you have, or and even some things that are not physical, like maybe your specific denomination of your church, or the kind of music that you listen to, or things like that. A lot of that stuff, we see it as like our identity, and we're attached to it, and we feel like it's a part of us, but really it is not. None of those things are a part of who you truly are. And it's important that you realize that. You realize that you are not the things around you. You are not your attachments. We think like that our thoughts, sometimes we think that those things are us. And I think I'm going into a rabbit trail of probably something that could be talked about in another video. But the thing is that we often see ourselves as the extensions in the things that we identify with, even like our physical body and things like that. So don't be so attached. That's the main point that I'm trying to drive home for you guys, is don't be so attached to all the material things and the things that you identify with, and the things that you love and hold dear to. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't obviously love your families, take care of them, provide for them, show them that you love them. By no means am I saying like that you shouldn't have compassion and love for your loved ones, and you should for everyone. You should try to care for and love for everyone that you come in contact with. But I also think that it's important that maybe we don't get so attached, because sometimes there comes a point where God may decide to take someone from you. And the important thing is that you love them while they're here. Love the thing. You can be thankful for the material things that you have too. Be thankful for your family, your friends, the people in your lives, and be thankful for the material things, but don't be so attached that when you lose something like that, that it causes you to break down and just be ungrateful and bitter and lose your joy in life. Just make sure that you stay focused on God, stay focused on the purpose that God has put you on this world for. Find that purpose, find your passion, pursue it. Don't give up even when the journey seems impossible. But just make sure that you are being thankful and not attached to the things around you. So that's the spiritual application that I would make when it comes to the wildfires in California, is that death is no respecter of persons, destruction is no respecter of persons, God is no respecter of persons, and nothing physical or material in this world is guaranteed for the rest of our lives. Even we are not even guaranteed that we will be here tomorrow. We're not guaranteed another second. Every breath that we take, everything that we do is a gift from God. Every moment that we experience is a gift from God, and we need to be thankful for it, and but not be attached to everything that we have. Just be thankful for it, and if God takes it away from us, just be thankful. So I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. God bless.